Okay then, let's get this stream started after I pause the music. That's not it. Here we go. Right then, I guess I'm gonna have to use screen capture. So, I believe it's one of these. Yeah, here it is. So, if you didn't know, some of the future games for the all of the this is currently all of the planned future N64 games. Now these ones here are ones that I've already released, like we now have going to release like Star Fox and Punishment, Super Mario 64, Win Back, Covert Operations, Yoshi's Story, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Mario Tennis, Mario Kart, Dr. Mario. Those are either released or have been confirmed to be released. And here's some more that we know for definite based on what have been released. And this is all in alphabetical order, by the way, so this is how we know. So, Mario Party is the only games in between Mario Kart 64 and Mario Tennis. So, they are the only possible games. And then same for here, we have Super Smash Bros, Wave Race, and Majora's Mask. Now the rest I won't confirm, because while we can cross-reference with the list of released games on Wikipedia, so these are all the released games for the Nintendo 64 in alphabetical order. So while we can sort of cross-reference this with, actually, can I just do that? Yeah. With this, those ones are the only ones that we can confirm are them, because they've either been confirmed, I think Majora's Mask's been confirmed. So yeah. So today we will do some speculating on which ones are going to come to the Switch. So yeah, and Rooney is being a bit of a pest, so I might have to go. So hold on, let me go sort the power out before I get this started. Because he... Right, so let's get cross-referencing then. Oh, I knocked the phone off with the keyboard like a big dum-dum. Alright, so let's see. Maybe I could just, yeah. Right, so first game in the alphabetical order is 64 the Haken Tamagotchi Mina the Tamagotchi World by Bandai and Hudson Soft, published by Bandai Games. Yeah, I don't really think that this is gonna come to N64 Online. Just way too much thing, because you gotta get the Tamagotchi license. You gotta get permission from Bandai. You gotta get permission from Hudson Soft, and I don't think you'd have to get separate permission from Bandai Games because they're probably under Bandai themselves. So yeah, and it uses the same image. So yeah, so you're gonna have to get Bandai, Hudson Soft, and the rights to use the Tamagotchi. So I think that's too many things for it to be really like likely. 64 Hanafunda Tenshai no Yakusoku. I'm guessing that's a Japanese only game, which I doubt will come to the N64 service unless it's like a Japanese exclusive. But it's probably not going to be. It's definitely not going to be one that's released worldwide, because they'd have to like do a bunch of localization for it, and I don't think they're really going to put that much effort into it. You've got 64 Ozumo. Is a wrestling game of the Nintendo Switch, which was only released. Yeah, again, any only Japan releases I don't think are really going to come, and I don't think, yeah, only in Japan. So those two are probably unlikely. 64 also wrestling games are also very unlikely if they use likenesses of actual wrestlers, because that's just a whole nother headache on top of it. 64 Trump Collection Alice no Waka Waku Trump World. I think that's a top Trumps game, and it was only released in Japan, so yeah, probably not. 1080 Snowboarding Nintendo EAD. This isn't 1080 Snowboarding. You know what? That is not unlikely. Yeah, let's put 1080 Snowboarding up here. And I'm gonna have all my predictions in red. $10.80 snow, but 1080 snowboarding. Actually, wasn't it like 1080 degrees snowboarding? Yeah, it did have that little. Oh, this. I guess I'll just put like the. Oh. Because I don't know how to do that little O, and I'm not gonna spend forever doing it. Oh, hey, Axolotl. How are you doing today? $10.80 Snowrun. Aero Fighters Assault, or Sonic Wings Assault in Japan, made by Paragram Entertainment, published by Video System. Simulation Fighting Combat. It was released worldwide in North America, Japan, North America, and Europe. So it was released worldwide. It's an arcade-style combat flight simulator developed by Paragram Entertainment and published by Vic Tokai and Video System for the N64 in 19. Possibly, but wasn't American. 3D computer. I don't know much about this company, so I'm just going to see if they're actually still in business. Game titles. Yeah, they've not made anything since 2007. They were making a Pilot Wing 64 sequel that got cancelled apparently, which means they were probably close to Nintendo at one point. Doing is wandering around, I don't know what she's doing. APS, okay, not. Well, my wrist still hurts a lot, oh dear. Finished my arc, just need more gold. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out after the stream. Well, maybe. Anyway, Sky. They weren't like they weren't like a second party developer. They are very much a third party, and they developed a lot of PlayStation, GameCube, some Xbox games. So in the Nintendo 64 era, they pretty much so from 1996 to 2000, they did solely develop for the Nintendo 64. But like I said, they've not done anything since 2007, which means they've probably like gone out of business, which probably means that it does. Parent company is THQ. THQ did buy them out, apparently, so what THQ probably did is they bought them out and then, like, dissolved them. So, THQ would probably have the rights to the game. I don't know about Video System, if they're even still around, and there's no information on them, so can't really say about them, but there's a possibility. When does this end? This ends at Dr. Mario. I'm gonna put that under a maybe, but not super likely. Aero Gauge, coming Sky Entertainment. Is a futuristic sci-fi hovercraft racing game designed for the Nintendo 64 game console and was released in. I doubt that'll come because they've already got like Mario Kart 64 and F-Zero, so they really don't need any more racing games. AI Shogi 3. Doubt that'll be coming. I think it's just like the Japanese game of Shogi, which it probably won't come. Yeah. Oh yeah, it wasn't even released in Europe and North America at all. That one wasn't released in Japan, so I doubt that'll go on. But this was developed by THQ as well. This one was unreleased in North America. Yeah, North America, but released everywhere else. So it's maybe Airborder, Human Entertainment, Giga Interactive, Human. I doubt this because it was unreleased in North America. And they'd have to go to two separate companies to get permissions to put it on in both Europe and Japan. And I really don't think that it's worth it. And what is this? Futuristic hoverboard racing game. Yeah. Again, I think they've got enough racing games. All-Star Tennis 99. Yeah, I don't think that. This has like licenses for like the people, so definitely not. License. This is unreleased in Japan. I thought it was going to be an only Japan thing because it's got like a Japanese tennis player on the front, but hey, I'm actually quite surprised at that, aren't you? Again, same with All Star Baseball. They'd have to license all get the rights to use all the likenesses of the characters, and same for All Star Baseball 2000, All Star Baseball 2001, Amelie's Project Swarm. I doubt they'd get that because that looks like a mature game, and I doubt they'll have any mature games on it. Army Men Air Combat. I don't really think. Yeah, unreleased in Japan and Europe. That's a North America exclusive, so I doubt they'll do that. Army Men Sergeant's Hero. So they released the sequel to it in Europe, but not Japan. So again, I don't think they'll do that. And then the third game, which was the second. This is a weird titling system. Asteroids Hyper 64. North America exclusive. I really doubt they'll do that. Rooney! Automobile Lamborghini. I think they have enough. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, they're definitely not going to do that because they'd also have to get the rights to use the cars, and that's another nightmare. Again, same problem with the only released in Japan, so I doubt that'll come. Also, it looks like it's based off an anime. I cannot confirm nor deny whether this was based on anime, but it looks like it was. So it's just like, if it was, they'd also have to get the anime rights, and they'd also have to get permission from Treasure Co. and ESP. So doubt it very much. Another Japanese exclusive. Three companies you'd have to get permission from, because there's 2 developers, 1 publisher. So yeah, Banjo-Kazooie's already on it, and I think Banjo-Tooie is a very strong possibility. So I'm gonna put Banjo-Tooie on here, but I don't know where. I'm gonna say at least here. And if it's not, I can write Banjo to. I think Banjo-Tooie might be there. Wait, no. Banjo-Kazooie's not on here, so that Banjo-Tooie would be there. Banjo-Kazooie's already been released. I believe this was leaked a while back, so there might be some missing that I've forgotten about. Yeah, I think Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and I do think that what was it? The other one, I forgot where it was, but there was one here. There's another one back there that I was thinking of that could probably be there. Banjo-Tooie, Bassmasters. Oh no, they probably won't do that. Bass Rush, Batman, no. Right. Firstly, you'd have to get permission from Kemco and Ubisoft and Microsoft, because Microsoft now owns Ubisoft. Wait, no, Microsoft doesn't own Ubisoft, does it? Does it? I can't remember. Hold on. It'll say on here. Yeah, and I don't think Microsoft owns it yet. Oh yeah, no, Microsoft definitely doesn't own Ubisoft. What am I thinking? So you'd have to get permission from Kemco, Ubisoft. You'd also have to get the rights to use Batman Beyond from, you know, Warner Brothers, and I don't think you'd have to get any other voice acting stuff. So yeah, and this one released in Japan, so I very much doubt that. There's Battle Tanks. Yeah, I doubt that very much. Battle Tanks Global. What was a sequel to it? Wrestle Zone. Beetle Adventure Racing. Racing game released in it was developed by Paradigm Entertainment along with EA. Canada, yeah, no, EA does not want to publish anything on the Switch, so they're definitely not going to do that. Is known in Japan as a snowboarding video game from. Yeah, I doubt they do that because Nintendo's got their own snowboarding video game which they'll probably release. Biofreaks. Rooney! Goddamn bad. Yeah, I doubt they put that on. Got Blast Corps. Yeah, Nintendo made this. Rare and Nintendo, so yeah, Blast Corps. I'd say Blast Corps. Come on then, Luna. Blues Brothers, nope. Body Harvest, I very much doubt that. Also unreleased in Japan. Bomberman 64? Possible. Bomberman 64. Oh, there's two Bomberman 64s. Developed by two different people. Both published by Hudson. One actually was. Oh, Luna. Being a you fidget bum. One was that one was actually published by Nintendo in North America and PAL regions. I'm gonna go with Bomberman 64. Right, so now we just gotta skip everything and go down to Dr. Mario. Here we go. Diddy Kong. Oh. Diddy Kong. I do think they do have enough. Right. It was published by Rare, not Nintendo. But they do own Diddy Kong. Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna... Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong Racing. Because it is one of the most what's weird? Diddy Kong Racing is one of the most famous games from the Nintendo 64. So I reckon, as well as Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, we get and Donkey Kong 64, which I'll also probably end up putting on here. So I definitely think they'd want to get that on there, and I think where Microsoft would be very okay with that, because it's not like they'll ever be able to use Diddy Kong Racing. Automatically just discount anything with Disney. Wait, well, hold on. Doctor. Oh, it's Dr. Mario. Oh. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna put Diddy Kong Racing / DK64. I don't want to fill this up with entirely rare stuff, but they just made some of the best Nintendo 64 games. Not my fault. Okay, so now we go from Dr. Mario 64 until Mario Kart. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Duck Dodgers, Duke Nukem, Earthworm Jim 3D. Doubt that, because that was very unpopular. Also, way too many people to go through. Elmo, Excite Bike 64. They did publish it, so I think it wouldn't be too much trouble. I think they would have to get permission from them. I'm gonna go with Excite Bike 64. Rooney! Fucking big. Keeps on like nibbling on the door frame. If he keeps this up, I'm gonna have to put him back in his cage. Excite Bike 64. I've misspelled Excite. Oh well. Extreme G, Extreme G2, F1, F1, F0. We've already got F0. So I'm just going to put F0 in here. Because we've already got that, so that's probably what was there, in my opinion. F1, FIFA. Fighting Force, Flying Dragon. I doubt they'll do that. Forsaken 64. Only released in Japan, so I doubt it. Fox Sports. Gauntlet Legends. No. Great Love. Gex 3 was on there, but not Gex 1 and 2, so I doubt. Gex 64. Glover. Interactive Studios. Hasbro. Ooh. And it wasn't released in Japan, so no, I doubt it, because Hasbro's a bitch with their IPs. Unreleased in Japan, but I would like to see Glover, but no, I doubt it. Golden Nugget 64? Yeah. GoldenEye. I do think we will see GoldenEye 007. Golden. GT 65. Yeah, cars. Hamster on the go. Harvest Moon 64. Japan North. Oh, was it not released? It was unreleased in Europe, so I doubt they'll do that. Because Europe probably has the single most amount of translations that would be needed, because it has like French, German, and like Italian, and what's west of France? I think that's Mexico. No, that's not Mexico. Freaking Spain. I think that's Spain. So I doubt they'd bother with all the different translations for that. Hawaii Pachinko World 64. I don't know if they'd have to get the licenses for the Pachinko machines. Hercules Legendary Journey. Well, wait, is that the Disney Hercules? No, it's like... Oh, is this based off a TV show? Oh, it was published by Titus. Yeah, and it was based on a television series, so it's definitely not coming, but... Titus, what else did Titus make? Did they make a shitty game? I think they made shitty games. Crazy Cars, Titan... Dick Tracy... Rooney! Yeah! Superman. They made Superman 64. That's where I remember the name from. Hexen. Hey You Pikachu. No, I doubt they'll do that because there's no mic for the Switch. Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. Hybrid Heaven. Hydro Thunder. Iggy's. Fisherman Bass Hunter. Indiana Jones. Indy Racing. International Super Football. International Super Football. International Super Football. International Track and Field. It shows Bass. Only released in Japan, so I very much doubt that. J League Dynamite Football, J League 11B, J League Live, J League Tactics Football, Django Simulation, Mahjong Do 64, and a bunch of them were only released in Japan, so I very much doubt them. Jeopardy, that's based on a game show, so definitely not that. Jerry McGrath Supercross 2000, unreleased in Japan. Jet Force Gemini. That was a rare game. It was popular. Jet Force. Yeah, why not? Actually, I'm going to get the name and I'm going to copy and paste it in. Control C. Control. It's not going to play nice. Jet Force Gemini. Probably misspelled that, but hey ho. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop him before he chews up the wall again. BRB. Okay. Oh. Honestly, there's a bigger gap between the Dr. Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64 than I was thinking. Jet Force Gemini. Okay, a bunch of these were only released in Japan, so we can skip them. Jordan Ramirez, Daikatana. Kemku. Possibly Daikatana. I doubt it, but that's possible. Killer Instinct Gold. I doubt. Oh, it was published by Nintendo. Was unreleased in Japan though. I doubt it because it's unreleased in Japan. Kirby 64. Oh. Yeah, I think that would. Yeah, well, that one's been confirmed. So I'm gonna put Kirby 64 for short. So, in between Mario Tennis and Sin and Punishment. Control F. Mario 10. There is Mario Tennis. It was called Mario Tennis 64 in Japan, apparently. Mega Man 64, Capcom. Capcom. Unreleased in Europe. Doubt it. One, Capcom's a bitch with their IPs. Two, they'd have to make translations for all, like, the European countries. Way too much work. Football game. Michael Owens, WLLS. Yeah. Mikey Speedway USA. I've not heard a racing car game. Oh, Mickey's not my. Yeah, Disney. Micro Machines 64. Unreleased in Japan. Mike Plaza Strikes. Baseball. Milo's Astro Lanes. Yeah, no doubt they'll have that. Mischief Makers. It was published by Nintendo in North America and PAL regions. Ooh, but they'd have to get Square Enix. They'd have to get permission from Square Enix, and Square can be a bitch. Action 2D platformer was. I'm gonna put Mischief Makers on. Mission Impossible, doubt it, because I'd say license, that's movie license. Monopoly, doubt it, because Hasbro, and just like license the whole Monopoly thing. Monster Truck Madness, Microsoft owns that, or published that, so doubt it. And Microsoft and Rockstar, and developed by Edge of Reality. Well, it's Show Guy 64, Said Corporation, I doubt it. Mortal Kombat, doubt it. Mortal Kombat. MC Multi Racing Championship. Miss Pac-Man, doubt it. Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Mystical Ninja 2, Naga, no, Winter Lino, Namco Museum 64, Namco Museum. This would be cool, but I very much doubt it. No, definitely no NASCAR, no NBAs. Neon Genesis Evan. I believe that's an anime, so no. New Tetris, doubt it, because they've got like Tetris Online, Tetris 99, sorry. So I doubt they'd want to take attention from that. NFLs. No NFLs probably. Got Nightmare Creatures, doubt it. That's probably based on anime and only released in Japan. Nuclear Strike 64, only unreleased in Japan, so I doubt it. Nushai Tusari 64 was only released in Japan. And the same for the sequel. Off-Road Challenges was unreleased in Japan, so I doubt it. Ogre Battle 64, person of lordly caliber, was published by Nintendo in Japan, but unreleased in Europe, so too many translations. No Olympic Games. Paper Mario. Yeah, we need Paper Mario was missing on here. So I'm gonna put Paper Mario down. Paper Mario. Paperboy, Parlor, Pro, Penny Racers, perfect. Yeah, damn it, Rare. Perfect. Dark. I don't want this to be entirely Rare games, but they just made so many good N64 games. But I will say this is one of the less likely ones because it was made and published by Rare, so Nintendo. I don't know. Pilot Wing 64? Was made and published by Nintendo, so they won't have to go to anybody to get it. So I think this would be one of the easiest ones. So I'm gonna put Pilot Wings 64 on there. Pokemon, right, so that's the Japanese only Pokemon Stadium, which is technically Pokemon Stadium 1. Got Pokemon Puzzle League. Unreleased in, I'm surprised at that. That was unreleased in Japan, so probably not. Pokemon Snap has been confirmed, so I need to put that on. Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, and Pokemon Stadium 2. I think they're going to be on there. I mean, if I can have all of the Mario games, why not all of the Pokemon Stadium games? Polaris Snow Cross, doubt it. Power League 64, definitely no Power Rangers, definitely not the Powerpuff Girls. Premier Manager, football game. Pro Mahjong Karate. So I'm guessing that's a Mahjong game, so probably not. So apparently Mahjong's also gambling, so no. Pro again, gambling. Puyo Puyo Sun 64. Only released in Japan, so I doubt it. Puyo Puyo and Party only released in Japan. I doubt they'll do Quake. As one, unreleased in Japan. And 2, licensing. And 3, look at all those publishers you'd have to get permission from. You have Midway Home Entertainment, DT Interactive, and Activision to go to. Quest 64. I doubt it very much because it was very unsuccessful. Hold on. Yeah, 5 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, it's possible, but you have like THQ, Konami, and Imagineer to go through for that. Which, yeah, does not sound like a fun time for to do, especially for a mediocre game. Racing Simulator. Rat Attack. Rayman 2, The Great Escape. You know what? Yes, I'm going to put Rayman 2 on there. Rayman 2. And that is one of the more unlikely ones, but I could definitely see Nintendo going to Ubisoft to get Rayman on there, especially seeing as how Nintendo and Ubisoft do have a very close relationship with like the whole Mario and Rabbids Kingdom battle thing that's been going on. Revol ready to rumble boxing, round 2, Resi Evil 2. Resi Evil 2. I doubt it. It'd be cool, but I very much doubt it. Firstly, Capcom. Secondly, it's a mature game. Thirdly, it's fucking Resi Evil. I don't think they really want. Ridge Racer 60. No. Nintendo. Unreleased in Japan. Road Rush 64. Robot Punchu 64. Robotron 64. Rocket Robot on Wheels. Rush 2. Scooby-Doo. Shadowman. Should I go 64? Trials of... Possible, but I doubt it. And there's nothing really saying that it wouldn't, because it was released in all 3 regions, in North America, PAL, and Japan, but I don't know why they'd go out of the way to get that specifically. Pro, well, no wrestling, because they'd have to get that. SimCity 2000. Only released in Japan, you say? So probably not. Sin and Punishment. Only released in Japan. Snowboard Kids 2. South, definitely not. So, yeah, no. Space Invaders, doubt it. Space Station, Silicon Valley, doubt it. Spider-Man, no. Star Fox 64, yeah, I'm very little doubt in my mind they'll put that on. Star Fox 64. No. StarCraft 60. Oh, I didn't know they had StarCraft on the Nintendo 64. That's cool. I would love to. It was published by Nintendo. It was published by Nintendo, so there is a good chance, but they Blizzard and Microsoft. And it's unreleased in Japan. Oh, I would love to say that StarCraft is likely, but firstly, Blizzard Entertainment has had a bit of a rough time with PR recently, needless to say the least. And it was unreleased in Japan, so I doubt we'll see it come over. Super Beat Bio, Super Bowling, Super Mario. Oh, wait, Star Fox. Oh, we've already got Star Fox 64. Oh, I made a boo boo. Sin and Punishment. Yeah, so Sin and Punishment must have been. Yeah, Sin and Punishment is here. I went right past it. So yeah, that means everything between there and Star Fox 64 is deconfirmed. Everything in between Star Fox 64 and Super Mario 64 is deconfirmed, including StarCraft 60, which is a bit sad for me. Okay, so I need 3 more? 3 more. There's 3 games in here that I looked right past. I mean, Quest 64? I really do think that Quest 64 is a real possibility looking at this, apparently. Wait, did I put Pokemon Snap on there? Yes, I did. I get it right. Wait, Paper Mario's already on there. So have I got Paper Mario? Yeah, okay, what about... I'm going to put Paperboy on. Just, wait, let me have a quick look at Paperboy. High voltage, medium, you know, there is a couple of people to get on release in Japan. Curry, is that? No, that's what is? See, Konami Holdings Corporation. I don't know, but yeah, it's Konami. Mystical Ninja starring Geomon. Mystical Ninja 1 and 2. Yeah, possibility. You know, it was popular enough to get a sequel, so I don't know. I don't know. So somewhere between win-back covert operations and Yoshi's Story is a game. A, B, C, D. Yeah, win back. Somewhere between Winback, Covert Operations, and Yoshi's Story. Wipeout 64, doubt it. Wonder Project, World Cup 98, World Driver Championship, The World Is Not Enough, Worms Armageddon, WWF at World Wrestling Federation. Princess and Yoshi. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe? No. I doubt they'd bring that over. That was made by EA. First person shooter based on James Bond film. Yeah, probably not gonna be that. Worms Armageddon, maybe? Team 17. I mean, almost everything else is either licensed or Japan exclusive or whatever. So I'm guessing like Worms Armageddon. Perhaps. So these are like basically my predictions. So like 1080 snowboarding, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Blast Corps, Bomberman 64, Diddy Kong Racing, or DK64. One of the two. Like, I could go either way on those two because Diddy Kong is a very iconic game from the Nintendo 64. DK64, and they're both made by Rare, and like DK64 is not a racer, and we already have a good few racing games. Like we've already got like F-Zero and Mario Kart, so I don't know if we need another kart racer, but Diddy Kong is different enough from Mario Kart 64 so that it could be added, but so yeah, I don't know. It could be one or the other, or it could be both, and then I could be wrong like about like Blast Corps or Bomberman 64, but I think at least one of those two is guaranteed. And again, I didn't want to fill it out with entirely just like rare stuff. Then we've got Excite Bike 64, we've F-Zero, GoldenEye 007, Jet Force Gemini, Kirby 64, Mischief Makers, Paper Mario, Perfect Dark, Pilot Wing 64, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium 2, Rayman 2, Quest 64, Mystical Ninja 1, and Mystical Ninja 2. And Worms Armageddon. Now, again, I try to fill this out with as many games I thought were likely, like, I doubt we'll get any, like, many licensed games. I think the only licensed game that's really like possibly is just like likely is 007, and that's because I think it's Warner Brothers who owns the James Bond rights. I believe they were okay with like re-releasing 007. I believe there's been like a lot of talk around 007 being re-released as of late in the gaming community. And the only ones I'm a little bit just iffy on is just Quest 64 and Mystical Ninjas 1 and 2 and Worms Armageddon. And it's just because Quest 64 is a very average game. Mystical Ninjas 1 and 2 just don't really stand out that much to me, but I guess they're possible. And Worms Armageddon, it would be the only one of these that was not released in Japan. So, unless I accidentally put one in that wasn't released in Japan, like maybe GoldenEye wasn't released in Japan, but I doubt that. So, yeah. But yeah, when this all said and done, if I'm right, we'll have a lot of good games. Like the 2 Banjo-Kazooie games, which I know some people are a bit iffy on Banjo-Tooie because it does do a lot different to Banjo-Kazooie, but while I'm not a big fan of all of the backtracking, I do love how all the worlds are like interconnected and one affects the other. And I just thought that was cool. It's a bit like an expansion on what they were playing around with in Banjo-Kazooie with the Woods one, where you like going in different seasons and what actions that you did in one season affects the next and the next and so on and so forth. Yeah. I've heard Jet Force Gemini is popular. Kirby 64 has been confirmed. Mischief Makers will be interesting. Paper Mario's already on there. Perfect Dark. Pilot Wing 64. Pokemon Snap. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. And I know like these last 3 are out of order because I sort of just like put them in at the end just because I was missing 3. I'm not like super confident in this. It's like, oh yes, this is definitely the list of games that we are gonna get for the Nintendo 64 in the coming months. But I'm confident enough to say that I'm probably gonna be getting most of these right. You know what? Menu, save as, image. Gonna save it to just like YouTube. NSO Nintendo 64 predictions. But yeah, I don't think I really got much of this wrong. Like, I'm willing to say that Quest 64, Mystical Ninja 1 and 2, and Worms Armageddon, and Rayman 2 could be wrong. And maybe like not as many rare games because they're bought out by Microsoft, so they might not want to have to go through the hassle of getting all the rare games, but maybe. My bye. I'm just trying to think. Yeah. The problem is with the Nintendo 64 is that its library of games is very small. You do have some like the best like games of the era on the Nintendo 64, like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, GoldenEye 007. I've heard the Mario Party's are good. You got like Mario Kart, which is one of the most defining Mario game. I think is one of the most progressive Mario games of all time. You got Star Fox. You got Mario 64, which basically defined the 3D platformer genre. You got Smash Bros. You've got the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So there's like you have a lot of quality on the system, but not that much quantity. And you can really see it here because, like, as you can see here, they've only got, at this point in time, 38 games planned for the 64 online. And yeah, I do think, like, at some point, either like midway through getting all these out or at the end of getting all these out, they're probably gonna add Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advanced to the expansion pack tier. So it's just like, oh, now that we've released all these Nintendo 64 games, you'll be wondering what's going to be going on, what's going to be added in the future. Well, we have plans to release one Game Boy, one Game Boy Color, and one Game Boy Advanced game every month. And if they did that, they could probably keep on going for a good few months, because the Game Boy line of handhelds had a lot of good games, because they were essentially unchallenged in the handheld market. It wasn't until like the DS era, with the PSP coming in, that anybody even managed to put any real fight against Nintendo in the handheld market. But even then, it's just like, yeah, you didn't see too many people with the PSP, and I don't even mention the PS Vita. So yeah. And I think they could just like keep that going for a good long while. And I think they will, and the reason why I think they will do that is because Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games are smaller due to their nature of being handheld games. So it's just like, you're not really going to be able to like resell them. Really, maybe Game Boy Advance games, but you're not really going to be able to like resell the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games because they're just like too small. It's like, I mean, they're not. Most people probably won't even pay that much for them. Like, you could get like a couple quid out of a Game Boy Advance game, but I doubt it'd be worth putting up Game Boy and Game Boy Color games to be sold. You might get a quid per Game Boy game. But yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I hope you guys did all enjoy this live stream, and I got this from a Newswave episode, and as you can see, like, I like screenshot it so you can like see some of the background here. That's where I got this from. So yeah, go show him some love, and I hope to see you guys all in the next live stream. I hope you did enjoy this live stream, and